Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshai B'Shem Kakadash and giving double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, a great millstone, who well, peace and salutation to the elect. And Shem Yah Mapman is a mapper from the great millstone Plain Tables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Of course, double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, the elders a great millstone. If I ain't say that, coming with another wee lesson. Okay. And the elections start with the prophets, the servants, the men of the Lord. And you have a peaceable multitude, all right, of the rest of the remnant, or the 1/3 who are not prophets, they're just believers. And one of the children that believe in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshai B'Shem Kakadash. All right, so, you know, of course, we're in the last days. And, yeah, like, hey, perilous times shall come, as it does word speak. And as you can see, I'm not sure, they probably Edomites hit the street, they threw, and she's homeless, but you end up finding out she's not alone. I'm gonna play the video of Yahweh Tzah. Hold up.
Being on the street.
It helps to have a partner. Like, I don't know what I would do without my husband. Like, we're a team and we can do this all together. And yeah, if I didn't have him as sort of like my tether, I just don't know what I would do. Yeah.
2 people in there?
2 people and our dog in there. I would say like 90% of the people out here are capable of working and would rather working. But a lot of them have like new labels put on them for whatever reason. It's like health issues or addiction or like they have AIDS. It's tough to get into the job market when most people right?
Question, how do you maintain your mental health while being on the street?
It helps to have a partner. Like, I don't know what I would do without my husband.
So you heard her. So pretty much she tied her survival, being outside, being homeless, to a man. She actually called him a tetherer. Okay. Which I'm gonna look up that word, tether. That's like a link. Tether. Not tether. Tether. Meaning. It just means to tie. Okay. What does it mean to tether someone? Whenever you can find a person or animal to keep them in one place. All right, so tether, which means to fasten. I'm gonna go into the etymon real quick. Tether. Go back to pi root do, meaning to fasten, or day. Okay, so you're fasten. Okay, so you're being tied together to something. And a woman, she joins. When you go into marriage, it means to join together. All right. This is gonna be the book of Genesis. Make this a quick lesson. You see, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, in verse 18. And Yahweh said, "It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him." Helpmeet. Go back to the Hebrew word Hazar, which means to help or assist, succor, an aid. And that's what you women, the word women itself, mean to be a female servant. Nagad which means before, parallel, for. Okay, so you're supposed to be for us, pretty much. Okay, simple as that, you women. Now, the scripture said, this is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 22. I started at 21. It says, in the Lord Yahweh power caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which Yahweh power had taken from man made he a woman and brought her into the man. And this doesn't mean that this was some type of surgical operation done by the Lord. Okay, he took someone of a close to kin and made Adam go off to keep the lineage pure. Okay, of his kindred. Okay, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Okay, that's a whole nother lesson for another time. But going on, it's just a dark saying. It says, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. All right. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Okay. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Achad, Bashar, which is Chad meaning one, and Bashar is flesh. Alright, so you have La Bashar, Achad, flesh, two flesh, one. Okay? And you women supposed to be under, obviously, our vibration. And you do get under our vibration, but a lot of y'all rebel because of all the multiple partners you had prior. You know, to dealing, you know, a lot of y'all wasn't virgins, and you get with a particular man. But your man is your head. As we go back into it, 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, the anointed one, which is Yahushai. When the word can be called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushai. That's our head. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Hamashiach is the Most High Yahweh. Alright, so head. You got Kefale, which means the master lord of, husband in relation of it to his wife, anything supreme, chief, and prominent. Okay? Since the loss of the head destroys life. Okay? So a lot of women, they've been destructured because they don't have a head. Their head is destroyed. Okay? This chick said that's her tether, which she's tied to. And I gave you the scripture, become one flesh. Okay? And you know, active sex reconsummates and nourish, you know, that relationship. Okay? Which is sex is cutting. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go to married. The word married. This is Numbers 12:1. And Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. All right, the word married, go back to the Hebrew, lakwach, which means to basically take. Okay, to take in marriage also means choose, accept, take possession of, or select. Okay, let's look up marry. And Judah said unto Onan, go into thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother. All right, after you can go into that account. All right, but when they say bawa'a, which means to come, all right, bawa'a from ba'a, unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed. This is after the death. Let me see. I have to look into this account. But we don't have to do it now. But going on. Yeah, that's the account. Died and he will raise up. Okay. All right. Now going back, I just wanted to look into that word for marry again and see if it's the same word. You have the Hebrew word yabum. Okay. To form a levirate marriage, perform the duty of brother-in-law, the duty due to a brother who died childless, to marry his widow and to have a son for his name. All right, that's what happened in that case. Now, there's other cases with married, but it just means to take, and it means to join together. Okay. Let me get that other one. Married in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, being the Israelites, said Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and will bring you unto Zion. All right. Salvation is only for the Israelite. The word married is ba'il, which means to marry, to rule over, possess, have dominion. Okay, to be master. All right, so it's about the man. Okay, simple as that. You women have your role, but she's that, what would I do without my husband? Because loneliness can be debilitating, or worse in some cases, where everyone's saying, why doesn't she leave her husband for a shelter? Why we all need love. If you have no love, you will have no drive in life, whether that love comes from family, friends, and love is keeping the commandments. All right, this dude pushing that vibe, but she ain't leave her husband because she's bound to him. All right, there's different laws and stuff you can go into, but you know, hey, she's to be loyal to her man. Okay, simple as that. Have fidelity to her man, and that's important in her health. He is her shelter. Okay. So let's get this other scripture in Ecclesiastes 2 better. This is a book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and 9. And it says, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him. again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? Okay. And the man, he brings that fire to his woman. Okay. And he provides and nurse that relationship through the act of sex. And look, they don't have to be alone. Okay. I have this video I did on sanitizer fire. Hand sanitizer being used as a fire to keep them warm. But if she didn't have hand sanitizer, she would be warm with this man. Okay. She has another man. This dude looked very young and youthful, and he would be like, a woman knows that they can't really be alone out there. When I see homelessness and drug addiction and stuff, I see women joined to some man of some sort, looking for some man to get some type of protection, covert. Okay. So it's important that a woman have a husband, and it's going to be very, very, very it's going to become very, very evident in these times when all hell does break loose. And we're going to see the graping that's going to be done. Okay. Isaiah chapter 13 and 16. And it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Okay. That's part of biblical prophecy in the last days. You're going to have ravishment that's going to be done. Violate. How does a wife get violated? Great. Okay. Simple as that. To be taken, spoiled, sauce, plundered. Okay. All hell broke loose. I mean, you have even in war, spoils. Part of the spoils is women. Okay. And we have a great end times is gonna come, and I mean, well, not gonna come. The end time final prophecies are gonna actually occur, and you're actually gonna see, like I say, some things you're blown away by. Okay. So I'm gonna get Second Esdras, King James. I think the 16th chapter. There's different. Let me see. I think it is Second Esdras. This is a lesson in the spirit. I couldn't quench the spirit, so I just had to do a lesson on it, because the spirit just like the woman being there. And a lot of these women that are joined to men at this time that are wicked, they're going to be destroyed. Okay. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The days we talk about Jacob trouble. All right. The beginning of sorrows, because Esdras was able to see the vision, to see himself in Jacob trouble. The beginning of sorrows and the great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginnings of evil, so bad times. What shall I do when these evils come? Okay. Going down. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, scarcity of food, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Esau is going to destroy it. Destruction. Okay. You're going to have a lot of people wielding swords. And it says, and the dead deed shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. And when the city's being cast down, what's that's going to leave? Lawlessness. All right, free range. There shall be no man to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? Okay, you have these cities are gonna be, hey, the fields, hey, you know, that's just self-explanatory. The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. And imagine when a woman, the first thing when she's in fear, she's looking for some protection under a man. But what if it's desolate of men? When what happens is gonna happen when she finds a man? She, especially it's a man of the Lord, really, she gonna want to be with him. All right, and that's where the Isaiah 4:1 come in hand. Where 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread. We will wear our own apparel. Just let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Well, women gonna come with force to be with that man. Okay, with force meaning they're gonna be damn near in a force where it's like they ain't gonna want to take no for an answer. That's how much of a treasure they're gonna be looking at elect man, and that's gonna be a complete amount of women. All right. It says so that one man shall desire to see another and hear his voice. So imagine a city being so desolate that a person would just love to hear another man's voice. That speaks of great desolation. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves, in the clefts of the rocks. Okay? I'm going to skip down. It says here, y'all should just keep reading. Slock. It says, as an orchard of olives upon every tree, there are 3 or 4 olives. For when the vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard, and then the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel through. And the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Okay, you're gonna have women of marriageable age. You know, they gonna be in mourning, having no man. Okay, the women shall mourn, having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So you're gonna have women that are with men, and then their men are gonna get destroyed. They're gonna die. Okay, in these time, and what are they gonna want to be? They'll be then widowed, and then they're gonna still be continuing on and wanting protection. So what do you think they're gonna do? Okay, they're gonna definitely get in line. Okay, give me one moment. I gotta send a message real quick. Get the precept too. Isaiah 32 and 2, and a man shall be a hiding place from the wind. The wind is destruction, Jeremiah 51, and a culvert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, so if a man is going to be as a hiding place from destruction, he is going to be what? A sathar, a cover. And a man is a cover for a woman, a protection. Okay, shelter, protection, hiding place, disguise. Okay, a woman can go behind her man, and another man think twice about wanting to take, or do whatever, do his will. All right. So I think that's it in the spirit. How is loneliness dealt with? a woman gets a man. The scriptures does tell you, a single woman, that is, okay. You women that have men already, you with your man. I think that's for 2nd Corinthians, the 7th chapter, or 1 Corinthians, 7th chapter. 1 Corinthians 7:2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, adultery, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband, and let the husband render the due unto the wife the due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. All right. Going on. Yeah, you can read more, but that's gonna be basically it for the time. This was straight into the point. Even if Esau Edom knows it, you Israelite women should know it. Like I say, I believe a lot of these Israelite women that claim to be Israelites are full of shite. But the elect of them is gonna take heed and do what's right. Get them a man, because like I say, one of the first things I would say to a chick that follows so-called Israelite videos that was single, I would say to them, why the hell are you still single? Why didn't you choose a brother or something like that? You're gonna have to give an account. A brother might, I might know this girl was on the comment board. Like, she might say that, I might question her. You've seen endless amounts of my videos, and you never tried to shoot your shot. What is it? What am I? Because I'm the prize. You got to audition. But hey, maybe because you were not destined to be with me. It could be that. A lot of y'all not destined to be with elect man, and y'all got a lot of these women that claim to be Israelites that follow GMS that are single. You gotta probably take that to heart and think. Do you really think how the hell you gonna think you gonna get through Jacob trouble without a head? We went into what the head is and all that. How our head is the Lord, and you not having a head. Okay, we went into everything. It's a big thing you taking the gamble on. But if you trying to do it some other way. But that's it. Shalom to the elect.